Welcome to Sunday Springboard with Melanie and Kimberlyn Coaching, where we help strong women flourish after major life transitions. Today we're going to keep on with our series of lessons on the levels of energy. Today we're on level 5, which is an energy that will build us up. It's anabolic. Remember, catabolic tears you down and anabolic builds you up. And this level of energy, or the lens through which we view the world, will help us to have more joy and less anxiety and fear in our lives. I got 3 stories I want us to start off with today. First, this is an old Chinese story of unknown origin about this farmer who had this old horse. And the horse, he used it every day to plow his land and to work on his farm. And one day the horse escaped over the hills and gone, and all the neighbors are like, "Oh, we're so sorry, this is such bad luck." And the farmer says, "Bad luck, good luck, who knows?" Well, then the next day the horse comes back and he brings a lot of wild horses with him, and the neighbors are all excited. "Oh wow, that is so great, you've got all these extra horses now, that is such good luck." And the old man says, "Bad luck, good luck, who knows?" The next day, his son is working with all these new horses, and he falls off of the horse and he breaks his leg. The neighbors are like, "Oh no, this is such bad luck, we're so sorry." The farmer says, "Bad luck, good luck, who knows?" The next day, the army comes and they're conscripting all the able-bodied young men into the army, forcing them to go. And because the young man has a broken leg, he doesn't have to go to war. Bad luck, good luck, who knows? Okay, that's my first story. Hold on to that thought. My second story is about this man. He has 2 sons. One of them is just negative and pessimistic all the time. It doesn't matter what is going on. He sees the glasses is half empty. I mean, he's just always negative and critical. The other son is optimistic and happy and excited and positive, and this man believes that both of his sons are too far each way, that they're over the top, and he wants them to become a little more balanced in their thinking. So he comes up with a strategy that he thinks is going to be great, and so he makes this one room with every toy imaginable that a young man could want. And this is for the negative son, and he has another room that he fills with horse manure, and that's for the optimistic son. And so he tells each of them that they have to stay in the rooms for about 2 hours, and then he will come check on them. So after 2 hours, he comes to the room with the toys with the negative son, and he just knows that this is going to have been a great experience, and he's going to be happy and cheerful, may even smile for once. And he gets there, and the boy's like, "Oh, Dad, man, these toys are just junk. They break too easily. They're boring. There's just nothing good in here. This is just a bunch of junk in here." So the man is really sad. He goes to the other room, and he just knows that his other son is going to be a little slowed down by this room full of horse manure. He opens the door, and he is so surprised to find this manure flying everywhere, all over the place. And he's like, "Son, what is going on?" And the little boy is so excited. He says, Dad, look, with all this horse manure in here, there has to be a pony somewhere." Okay, so you may be getting the idea that we're talking about different ways of looking at things. So the third story is about myself. I worked as a secretary for a small law firm once, and they had several different partners, and two of the partners were a husband and wife team, and they decided to leave the firm. And it was decided that I was going to have to be the one to go with them, and I was really unhappy about this. They were not the people that I normally worked with. I didn't know them that well. I didn't really like them that well. I did not want to go. I thought this was going to be a terrible experience. I was so unhappy. I was so angry and sad, and I cried, and I just thought this was just going to be awful. And so finally the day came, and I had to go with them, and it turned into this wonderful experience. They allowed me to help them with all of their decisions to create their new office. They let me call myself an office manager, which let me have a really good thing for my resume. I got to help put in the phones, put in the computer system, just do all these really interesting things that turned out to be a great experience. And then not only that, when I moved a couple months later, they and their son came out and helped me move my furniture. So what I thought was going to be a bad experience turned into a good experience. So those three stories bring us to this idea of how we judge situations. We can judge a situation as bad, and it turned out to be good. Let's contrast this level 5 to help you understand a little better. Let's compare it to level 3. In level 3, I judge the situation. This is not a good situation. I don't like this situation, but I can adjust. I can tolerate it. I can forgive you. I can make do. I can be okay. I can be fine. I can be okay. There's still some judgment there. So it's better than level 1 or level 2 as far as being anabolic. It helps you be happier, but you still got some judgment there. In level 5, we change and we just don't judge the situation at all. When a situation occurs, instead of looking at it with judgment, we look at it with curiosity. What is going on here? What is going to happen? What opportunities could be coming from this? What can I learn from this? And instead of making change hard, which many of us do, and I've often still do have some problems with change, but if we can look at it from the curiosity rather than the judgment, this can make a big difference. It can make us open to whatever we can learn and experience from the situation. So when we're living in level 5, we see opportunities, possibilities, solutions everywhere. Instead of concentrating on the problems and on the differences and trying to find those and change those, deal with those, we're just focused on reconciling and accepting. We just accept the world as it is. We accept people as they are. I think we could use some more of this level 5 energy in our world today. So along with this sense of curiosity and non-judgment, we have a sense of win-win. So remember, level 1 was I lose. Level 2 was you lose. Level 3 was I win. And if you win too, that's cool. Level 4 was you win. And now level 5 is we both win. If we don't win together, we don't really win at all. And so we're busy creating situations that help us both win. As you might guess, when we're living in level 5 and thinking in level 5 and feeling and acting in level 5, we make good teammates. This helps us at work. We are great employees and leaders because we have this win-win mentality. So there are a lot of advantages of level 5. We experience a lot of confidence, peace, and a feeling of calm. We ask ourselves, what is the opportunity here? We're not getting upset when these quote unquote hard situations occur because we believe it will all work out for good. As a Christian, I like to remember the verse where it says that God causes all things to work for good to those who love him. It's hard to live in level 5 when we live in trying times. But to the extent that we can look at the world this way, we are setting ourselves up for more joy and happiness. Now, there are some disadvantages of level 5 that you just want to keep an eye out for. One is that you may see so many opportunities that you get overwhelmed and you're unable to make a decision about which ones to follow. Or you might take too many risks because you're not really thinking about what could go wrong. You're just thinking of all the positive aspects of it. So these are things you just want to keep an eye out if you actually happen to live in level 5 energy a lot. Overall, the level 5 lens is going to cause you to feel less fear and anxiety, more curiosity and hope and enthusiasm about your life. So remember, there are no bad or good levels. The purpose of learning about the 7 levels of energy is so that we can become more aware of how we're feeling, how we're thinking, how we're showing up in our life. Once we're conscious of the energy that we are feeling, we can decide if this energy is serving us and if we would rather choose to think and feel a different way. Look around you today, tomorrow. Be aware, be conscious. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? Am I in level 1? Am I feeling sad? Am I depressed? Am I I'm feeling like I can't do anything right. Am I in level 2? I'm mad at you. You always are messing me up. And if you would listen to me, my life would be better. You're level 3. You're like, I'm not really crazy about this, but I can do this. I can be happy. I can move on. Sometimes this level 3 energy keeps you from getting out of a bad situation where you might need a little level 2, some anger to get you out of it, right? Or you might want to move into level 5 where you're like, I'm just not even going to judge this as bad. Let's just don't even judge. Let's just be curious. And then again, level 4, like we said, is I'm caring about you. I'm helping you. I'm serving you. And the important thing about level 4 is that we also take care of ourselves. Because if we only take care of you and we don't make it mutual, then we end up back in level 1 or 2, angry or feeling sorry for ourselves or victim mode, right? So if you're in a energy level that feels right and good, stay there. Work from there. Live from there. If you're in a level that you feel like, man, I'm tired of this. This is not serving me. This is not how I want to be. Then you can take steps to move out of that. We've mentioned a few, journaling, listening to music, take a walk, do some meditating, praying, talk to a friend, talk to a mentor, do something fun. Those are just a few of them. And if you need more focused help, of course, you can consider hiring me as a coach, and we can work through various methods to help you move toward a more joyful and positive life. You can find me at my website of KimberlinCoaching.com or at my business Facebook business page. You can fill out the form on the Work With Me page at the bottom of the page, and I will contact you, and we can just have a comfortable conversation to decide if we would be good to work with each other. So meanwhile, I hope you've gotten some ideas that can help you have a more joyful, positive week, because becoming aware of how we feel, think, and behave lets us make choices of how we want to show up in our lives. Thank you.